how I private label sell on Amazon without using FBA or sourcing from China is via dropshipping. So 90% or more of the private label sellers on Amazon, if you are an Amazon seller, you'll already know this. But majority of sellers on Amazon doing private label are sourcing their own products from China or from manufacturers and going through the branding trademark process. It takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of resources and a lot of research to make sure your product's going to do well. And in the end, no matter how good you are at it, there's no guarantee that you're going to be able to get your product to sell as you want, right? There's no guarantee. The only way to get a product to sell really good is if it does end up selling on Amazon, and normally spending a lot of money on PPC to get it to rank, to get reviews, and that's if you want to get it to happen, quicker, right? If you want to speed the process up, you pretty much have to dump more money into it. I can still get products to sell on Amazon without PPC, just not every single time. Like, it used to be like 1 in 4 and 1 in 5, but on Amazon.com in US, it's become a little bit more competitive in the last like year and a half. So I can get like 1 out of 7 or 8 products to sell without PPC. Now, they don't skyrocket and take off like it would if you were doing a bunch of PPC and 50% off and giveaways and all these things that other Amazon FBA sellers are doing. But I can get quite a few to sell without, and I have a lot of products right now ranked very well with good reviews, good feedback, good sales ranks. Some under 30,000 sales rank that I've spent $0 on PPC for. Like, I have stuff in the storage furniture category, like storage shelves, bamboo storage bathroom shelf. I know it's kind of a giveaway to one of my products, but bamboo bathroom storage shelves, garage storage shelves. I also have a lot of like furniture items and storage items and items in the home, furniture, decor, and kitchen categories that I've had that have really good ranks that have been selling without any PPC. Now, like I said, it's got a little more difficult. But the huge thing here is the big takeaway for you watching this video today is going to be, if you're looking at doing Amazon FBA, don't. Right? Don't do it immediately. If you're brand new to Amazon, do not start with FBA. The only way you should start with FBA is if you got some wholesale suppliers that you can buy brand name products from. Right? If you order like 100 units of like a Funko Pop, like those really popular toys, you can order some of those, and they're selling on Amazon for $15, and you can get them for $6 or $5. Yeah, send some of those into Amazon FBA, right? But if you want to do Amazon FBA private label, and you've not sold on Amazon before, or you're selling on Amazon but you're not building out your own brand yet, drop ship first. Any product you want to bring to the Amazon platform that is not already there, I 100% recommend drop shipping it first if you can find a supplier with the products that you have in mind. So what I do is use suppliers like, my secret supplier is AliExpress, and I know that's China, but I do the AliExpress US ship from. So if I go to aliexpress.com, and I do have this in other videos, but if you go to aliexpress.com and you search something in, there's something right there. Let's just search that. Very next thing I do after searching something, okay, you can go away now, please, very next thing I do is tell Google Chrome that their browser sucks. Second thing I do is go right here to the ship from selling in the US. I'll click ships from the United States. You'll be able to find local suppliers with United States warehousing with products that ship fast, domestic, right? Some of these guys are guaranteed 7 days. That's faster than your standard ground shipping with UPS. UPS 3 to 5 days with a 3-day handling time. It's what you normally set up on Amazon, right? 3 or 4 day handling time, 3 to 5 day shipping, or 4 to 8. Some of these suppliers guarantee delivery within 7 days. That's fast, right? If you did expedited and your expedited is 2 to 4 days, but your handling time is 4 days, then some of these guys will meet expedited shipping, right? It's super powerful. Only thing is you can't get the 2-day seller fulfilled prime using these suppliers, but you can do crazy good, and you can build out your own brand private label without sourcing from China. Now, the only thing about the private labeling is some of these suppliers won't be willing to put your label on the package and drop ship it for you, but I have a supplier that allows you to now. Source Universe actually recently opened up their private label, so you can pretty much find any product you find on their website. All you're going to need to do is, I'm pretty sure they're adding the functionality where you can just click private label this product, yes or no. Super simple, but right now it's not available, and this is November 2019. So all you have to do, grab the URL, contact them, right? Send them an email. I use info@sourceuniverse.com. You can obviously just go to the bottom of their website, click contact. So just click contact, grab the URL of the product you want to private label. I'm pretty sure it's 50 cents per label, and you got to buy 10 at a time. Right, 10 at a time. So if you need, so what I would do is start selling the product first, drop ship the product. So if I wanted to sell this knee brace, right, I would be selling it on Amazon first, right? I'd be selling it on Amazon first, drop shipping it, right? And as soon as I start getting sales and I know this product is going to start to do better and better, maybe I got my first 4 or 5 star review, then I would probably reach out to them. First thing I would do is once I start making money using a supplier like Source Universe is sign up for the 20% off, right? Sign up for the 20% off site wide, because instead of paying $9 for this, you're going to be paying around $6, right? 9, 18, about $6.20 instead of $9. They do economy shipping, which you can set up an economy shipping template in Amazon, right? Economy shipping, because they ship that and it's free. They also ship 4 to 8 days, which is like your standard ground shipping, for $7. So you can kind of sort that out as your faster shipping method, and then you can just do the economy for free. Now, once you are starting to make money from Source Universe, I'd sign up for the 20% off. You can get the 10% off for free as a reseller. And beyond that, once you start selling this product, any product from a supplier like Source Universe, one of the only suppliers in the world actually allowing private labeling and drop shipping one product at a time. It's insanely powerful, right? So I would then grab the URL or set up the private label, send Source Universe the URL for the product you want private labeled, and you have to buy 10 labels at a time. That's the only thing, and I think it's about 50 cents a label, so $5. So $5, and the next 10 units that you get are going to ship out with your packing tape is going to have your logo on it, and also the product packaging is going to have your logo. So it is actually private label. The only thing they do not do is label the product, but they leave the product unbranded and unstamped, but they put your logo on the packing tape and the packaging itself, right? Super cool. So you can private label your products like this and drop ship them and have it arrive at a customer's home with your actual logos on it, right? Very cool. So what I do is, this is exactly what I do. I drop ship from these suppliers instead. Like, why source from China? Why buy 500 units at a time? And why spend all this time and maybe get up one new product every month? If I'm moving fast and China ships me the product within a month, which generally you don't get it in, you got to spend a lot of time. It's 1 to 2 months if you're ordering like 500 or 1,000 units, freight forwarders and dealing with all that stuff and sending it into Amazon FBA. Sometimes you're going to have defective units sometimes, and then you're going to have to just deal with the supplier and say, can I get a refund for the defective units, or can you send another 100 units, or like, it's just, FBA is great, private label with FBA is great, and you can do this down the road, but I would say do it when you have more time to put into it, more effort, more time because it takes more time, right? More money because it takes more money. You got to spend more up front to get these products. So you can drop ship for free, and the only fee you're going to pay is 50 cents per label from Source Universe if you want to private label it. And if you just want to do unbranded from here, but use your own brand name on your listing, right? So if I wanted to do one of these ab rollers, right, it's coming from China, AliExpress, but you're going to have it shipped from the United States location by clicking ship from US. So let's click one. And they're not going to private label it for you, but you can try and reach out to the supplier and say, will you put my logo on it? Here's my logo. What's the cost? Right? It doesn't hurt to try, because some will say yes, but most will probably say no. But some will say yes. And you can just click and see how fast. So right here, USPS, 4 to 7 days. 4 to 7 days via USPS. Ab roller, $18 with $6 shipping. Might not be great. I don't know. But the more you buy at one time, they'll also give you a discount. They also have max available. So they probably are a distributor of this product from the manufacturer, or they could actually be the manufacturer of this product, also selling it on AliExpress, allowing people to drop ship, right? You never know, but the best way to do it is to do this ship from US and then look for the same product, which from a seller that has a good rating and a seller that has the lowest price, right? The lowest price is probably going to be the guy and the most sold. So here's the same one right here, 18, and this is 9 to 18, so they could be cheaper. Just come over here and click ship from US. There we go. And if you look at this, take a look. So if you're selling in Amazon France or Amazon Spain, these guys have warehouses in all these other locations, right? So you can use these to drop ship, build your own brand. right? Create your own brand name. And if you're selling an unbranded product and claiming it as your own, to me, there's nothing wrong with that. And I've been doing it for like 5 years. And it's really good because then you're avoiding having to deal with selling other brand names. And as you would know as an Amazon seller, if you're selling on Amazon now, selling other brand names is getting trickier and it's getting more competitive. It's a lot more simple to build out your own brand. Number one most powerful thing about drop shipping at first and building out your own brand, before you even decide if you ever want to do FBA, private label FBA, is being able to list like 100 products in a month, right? Like instead of sourcing from China, doing all this research and then waiting like 4, 5, 6 weeks to get your product into freight forward to Amazon FBA warehouses and all of that, really you have to have a bunch of money. So these guys that are spending like hundreds of thousands of dollars to source in like 10 products a month, right? They're doing all the research for 10 private label products in 1 month. They're buying 500 units times 10 different products. If it's like $2 a product, right? 500 units at $2 that's like $1,000, and that's the minimum. 500 units, $2, $1,000, and that's one product. But a lot of products are going to be a couple bucks. Some could be like 50 cents. But these Alibaba suppliers are going to want you to buy like 1,000 units or 500 units at least. Some will send you even less, like 100 units or a couple hundred. But for the most part, you're going to be buying 500 units. And if you wanted to go list like 50 private label products in 1 or 2 months, you then will have to buy hundreds of units per product, right? Let's say you wanted to list 50 and they're all $1 from Alibaba, right? And you got to buy 500 units of each. Do the math on that. 500 times 50, right? And then 500 times 50. If it's $1 a product and you got 50 products, so 50 products at $1 each, $50. And then you're going to do that 500 units per piece. That's $25,000, right? $25,000 to get 50 products listed on Amazon FBA private label, and you got to do that in 1 or 2 months. You need to have at least 25 grand up front. If you want to list 50 products doing private label drop shipping, right? You can do that for free, and you can do 50, 100 listings in 1 month, doesn't matter. You can test the waters, you can do so much doing drop shipping instead. So if I wanted to have this product shipped from the States, let's see what they're going to charge me. Okay, $18, but it's going to be free. But they're telling me it's going to be a couple weeks. So that would not be the supplier I want to use. This guy will ship 4 to 7 days. Let's have a look at what this guy will do. So I want to find the lowest price with the fastest shipping with the most in stock. Okay, 5,000 in stock, and they're giving discounts too. Okay, that's also 3-week shipping. I don't like it, so I don't want it. So this seller right here will ship from US in 4 to 7 days. What about this guy? From United States. 1122. Okay, so and they're all around $20, so this guy's going to be the best. Now you would go research out. Next thing I would do is research this product out on Amazon, see if I can, do my research, see if I can list this product, right? See if I can make money with this product. Especially once I add in the shipping costs, I might not be able to, but then I just continue to search until I find products, and then I list them. I do my keyword research, I do my listing research, I create my title, my crazily good description, I choose my price, and I list the product. I don't have to wait for it to come from China. I don't got to negotiate with a supplier. I don't got to buy 500 units, right? I'm going to get the ship from the States. It's going to arrive in 4 to 7 days to the customer's door. I'm going to be able to do 2 shipping templates even and make some more money by charging money for expedited, right? So if we do if they deliver in 7 days maximum, that is, if you set your handling time to 3 days, 2, 3, or 4 days, and delivery time you choose expedited 3 to 5. Let's say your handling time's 2 days, and you do expedited 3 to 5 days, right? 2 days plus 3 to 5. That gives you 7 total days to deliver it, and you can charge, let's say, $10 for expedited shipping. This guy's going to deliver it within 7 days no matter what. So you're now going to be able to do standard shipping 4 to 8 days in your template. Charge $0. Free shipping 4 to 8 days, not including handling time. Then you're going to do your expedited shipping template and charge $10, right? And you're going to do 3 to 5 days with 2-day handling time. You're going to be able to, Amazon loves that too. When you give customers more options and you are also able to ship fast, what I'm finding is when I'm doing economy templates and I don't have an additional template to ship, I'm getting sales faster on products that I can ship faster, or if I have an expedited shipping option, even if I charge $10 for it, I'm getting sales faster on those products than I am ones that are just standard shipping, 4 to 8 days, or economy, or whatever, with no additional faster shipping options. So that's why it's good to use the ones that can deliver fast like this, or using that expedited shipping template 4 to 8 days, because Source Universe does Australia, Canada, US, Germany, and I believe another location, UK, 4 to 8 or 4 to 8 days, or 5 to 8 days fast shipping, and it's $7. So you can add those 2 shipping templates to your store. You can drop ship and not source from China, and private label, build your own brands, right? Insanely powerful. Only difference is maybe you could find this on Alibaba for $1, right? But then you got to order 500 units. Then you got to send it to Amazon FBA, which the fees are like 10 times more than a dropshipping fee is, right? So if you're going to sell this for, let's say you want to sell it for $15, and you can get it from Alibaba for $1, let's say $1.50 landed, right? If you do all the shipping and all the fees that you're going to incur before selling it on Amazon FBA. That would be the only time to do FBA, is after you've listed the product, got it selling, and then you can go find it from China from a manufacturer for astronomically cheaper. If this product on Alibaba from China manufacturer is only like $4 or $5, you're not really going to be making that much more margin. If you're selling it for $15, sometimes you'll find FBA, it's actually going to make less money, right? If this is $5 from China and I'm selling it for $15, I gotta pay shipping, then I gotta pay private labeling, and then I gotta pay a freight forwarder possibly, then I gotta pay maybe a third-party warehouse to send it to FBA and package and label it all for me, and then I gotta pay Amazon FBA fees, which are way higher than merchant fulfilled, which is the fee you pay as a dropshipper. If it's $5, you're gonna be making more money dropshipping it than you would be doing FBA anyways. So the only time I'd want to do FBA, I already got a product selling, and I can find it from China way cheaper. Right? If I can't find this thing for less than like $3 and I'm selling it for 15, there's no way in hell I'm going to buy it from China, because I'm going to do all that extra work, right? All this extra work and spend all this money up front just so I can have like the same profit margin, but maybe because I can get the Prime logo, I can ship a bit faster, and then I don't have to place the orders myself. For me, I don't care, because what I do to have my orders placed is I have VAs place my orders. I'm not placing orders, right? I haven't been placing orders in years. Having my VAs place orders, and they're $3 an hour, working 10 hours a week just placing orders, or 20 or 30 hours a week. Let's say you get your first VA, you're drop shipping 100 products, you got at least a handful of them selling, right? And you got a VA working for 10 hours a week placing your orders at $3 an hour. That's $30 a week. It's only going to cost you $30 a week, and you can have all your orders placed. And now your order's automated. So now, like, FBA gives you the benefit of not having to place your orders, right? Not having to do any of that, or customer service. But when you're drop shipping, it's so much more simple. And if you want to automate the processes like you get when you do FBA, but you don't want to buy 500 units from China and deal with that headache, then hire a VA from Upwork or freelancer.com for $3 an hour, and have them place your orders for you, right? So this is super insanely powerful. This is what I've been doing, selling on Amazon since 2014. I started doing my own brand and building out my own original listings pretty much right away, but I haven't been doing private label dropshipping and like putting my brand name on my listings. I didn't start that for at least a year or two after selling on Amazon, once I realized it. And I, for this entire time, have kept it to myself. I've been able to do so good, right? Like 2017, the first 6 months of 2017, I did like $500,000 or $600,000 in sales in 2017. And this right around the end of 2016, beginning of 2017 is when I started to not just do original listings, which is selling products that aren't already on Amazon, but putting my own brand on it, and using unbranded products. Like I started to do US ship from AliExpress is where I started, right? Source Universe is a newer supplier, but I started doing the US ship from AliExpress. No one else knew about it. No one else was doing it. The majority of people and sellers, drop shippers, whatever, they still don't know about it, right? Right? A lot of people don't know about it. If you're watching this video, you get to know. Anyone who watches this video gets to know. Anyone who's in our training gets to get full download and everything step by step on how to do this properly. So what I know about private labeling and what I know about Amazon is Amazon loves when you bring new products to the Amazon platform, right? You're not just another piggyback seller one of the 30 sellers on a single listing all competing for the same buy box. Another seller selling the same brand name products that everybody else is selling. In my opinion, those kind of sellers, long term on Amazon, are disposable in Amazon's eyes. I mean, if they ever decided they wanted to control all the brand name products that are being sold on Amazon, be the only seller with it, they could start sourcing them all from the manufacturers and eventually slowly start weeding out all third-party sellers. Now, they don't want to do that. I mean, I can't guarantee they do or not, actually, but the fact is, they have already started weeding out weak sellers, right? Sellers that are inexperienced, sellers that don't have any e-commerce experience at all, right? And they also have almost kind of like they're doing a screening process like eBay. You'll create a new Amazon seller account, and within the first week they'll suspend you and ask for additional information or tell you that your bank and utility and credit card and all this stuff doesn't match, and they put you literally through a scrutinizing process, making you jump through loops, right? Making you jump through hoops to weed out the weak sellers, because if you're not willing to spend 2 weeks to sell on Amazon, to go through any of the hoops they're trying to get you to jump through, or answering any of the questions they're asking you, or the first time you get your account deactivated for any reason, defect rate, late shipments, IP complaint when selling other brands. And if you're not willing to fight back for that, or you're not willing to hire a lawyer or get a really, really good plan of action written up to get back on Amazon, then they don't care for you, right? They only want the sellers that are willing to go through whatever it takes to sell on their platform. And I know it used to be much easier, much more simple years ago. But what I do know Amazon loves is bringing your own products to their platform. Even doing Amazon brand registry. So what I advise is, after you get some products selling through dropshipping and doing your own private label type method. Now, AliExpress, you're not going to be able to private label every product from there. You have to reach out and ask the supplier, ask if you can send them their logo. Source Universe, they have private label rate available on the website. You can actually get private label set up for any of the products on the website, which is super powerful, and one of the only suppliers to date that allow private label drop shipping, one single unit at a time. I do know some white label service and some private label suppliers that allow you to drop ship. They all charge shipping fees, which vary depending where they're shipping to, because they don't have the greatest deals with carriers, and you have to order like 50 units at a time, right? So they'll have like a database of a few thousand products, which isn't a lot, and then they'll only have like 150 in their warehouse. So if you wanted to source one that they can get you but they don't have, they'll say, well, you got to order at least 50, or you got to order at least 100. So even though they'll allow you to drop ship and they'll allow you to private label, you still have to cough up money up front. You can't just be like, hey, I want to drop ship one product at a time, and can you please put my label on it? That's a lot of work for a supplier to do. You probably don't, I mean, to understand how much work it takes in to have all these products and to be able to offer that. But at the same time, these larger companies like Source Universe and like suppliers from AliExpress and like some of these white label service providers and wholesalers, all it really takes for them to do is, they already got a big warehouse. They already got products. All they got to do is buy a printing machine to print labels, right? Add the private label service to the warehouse, right? Anybody orders a private label, if they're allowing drop shipping a single unit at a time, they can capitalize and allow people to private label drop ship, right? Maybe it's just I'm way, way ahead of the curve, and this is to come in the very near future. And because I've already been doing it a couple years, and I am seeing more suppliers start to do something very similar, like the white label service guys who let you do private labeling, but you gotta order 50 units up front, and the more you order, the better price you get, which is typical. But being able to just be like, hey, I want to drop ship one item at a time. I don't want to pay any money, or I want to pay like 50 cents for one label. On Source Universe, you can buy 10 labels at a time, right? So 50 cents, $5, ballpark. I think it's somewhere around there. $5, 10 labels. And if you order like 50 or 100 labels, which you don't have to, but you got to order not 10 products, but just the 10 labels for the product you want to put your logo and private label on, the packaging and the packing tape. So very cool. Like I said, Amazon loves when sellers bring their own products to the platform. It's not like, because, okay, so for Amazon to make more money, which they obviously like to do, and if you're doing that for them, they love that. If you're putting products on the Amazon platform, and let's say you're running Google ads to that product, you're paying to make Amazon money, right? You're making your own money. Amazon's already taking money from you, but you're now making them even more money because you brought a product to their platform that wasn't already there to begin with, right? So It could be some of their existing customers that buy your product. It could be new customers to Amazon. It could be customers arriving from search engines, or you might even have listed a product that doesn't even yet exist on Amazon. You also could list a product where you're squeezing in a niche or a category or child category where there is a lot of products but might not be ones that are exactly what you're offering, right? So let's say take it at this thing right here. This is an ab roller setup. It's got like knee pads and then the two hands for the ab roller. Let's say that this product is already on Amazon, which I guarantee it already is, and there's probably in some similar variations. What could you do to this product to make it more valuable in a customer's eyes? Because if an Amazon customer comes to Amazon and they search for something like this, and let's say they have a million options for this identical thing, then they have a million options for the single wheel little ab roller. If you know what I'm talking about, I'm going to go to Amazon and type in ab roller just to show you. If you know what I'm talking about that single wheel, this thing. So let's say Amazon's got a bunch of these, which clearly they do. Big wheel. And then there's these, and then there's this one. This like two-handed one with a knee pad. So they've already been pretty ingenious at giving you the knee pad and the two hands, right? To probably work more muscles separately from just using the single, which is very cool. Another thing I'm noticing, I typed in ab roller, massive keyword, very, very basic keyword, and I'm not seeing this double thing. This could even be a good product we're sitting looking at right now. But if you notice, all the ab rollers are like this. So when an Amazon customer, existing Amazon customer, comes to Amazon and they're looking to buy something for their abs, they search out ab rollers. They're gonna have a lot of choices for the same product. But what about different products, different styles, different variations, maybe even something completely brand new, right? Like I haven't seen the one we're looking at on all of Amazon's first page. Now it's probably there somewhere. 99.9% chance that this thing's on Amazon somewhere with like the knee pad. But this is a cool product because it's got a knee pad and it's got two instead of one, right? So let's say this product did not yet exist on Amazon. If I wanted to look for an ab roller, I'm going to rather choose this from a different color, a size, a style. It's all the exact same thing. They all probably do the exact same thing, right? Maybe some of them have a spring loaded so it rolls back for you, or some don't. So some are harder, some are more difficult, some are more easier to use. But I don't see anything other than just the two handles with this wheel for an ab roller, right? I don't see literally anything different. This is different. You get to work, you can put one arm out, keep one arm back. You know what I mean? This is a different style of the same product, which if this didn't exist on Amazon already and I went and listed it and I got it to start selling, I could be getting customers that come to Amazon looking for an ab roller, but they don't want this one. Maybe they don't know exactly what they want, right? And this isn't there, so then they don't buy on Amazon. So Amazon does not get the sale, neither do you. But if you list this product on Amazon and you have a totally different variation of something that already exists, maybe even like a cooler version. Like to me, this is pretty cool. So an Amazon customer then does see this separate variation that you have listed on Amazon and they buy it from you. But if your product wasn't there, maybe they would not have bought from Amazon at all. So that's one way that you can bring Amazon more customers and more money, and that's why Amazon loves when people bring their own new products to the platform. And another thing is, you're not just piggybacking on another listing. That product, a piggyback listing, if I wanted to sell this exact item by LaFenny and I piggyback it, it doesn't matter if I'm selling it or if the next guy's selling it, Amazon still gets the same sale, right? There is no additional revenue for Amazon here, right? If you bring a new product to Amazon and customers can buy it through the first method I talked about, oh look, I wasn't going to buy on Amazon, but I just found this cool thing that's different from everything else on Amazon, so I bought it. That is one of the factors. Another factor is people coming from outside Amazon. Maybe they shop on eBay and they search Google, they search eBay, and then they end up coming to Amazon and buying your product through Google or Bing or Yahoo, or they searched eBay first and decide to go to, like, there's so many different, Amazon doesn't have every single customer in the world, right? So the more products you bring to their platform that are not piggyback, right? You're not listing the same shit everyone else is selling. Amazon loves that. So why does it matter if Amazon likes it or doesn't like it? Because Amazon is the hand that feeds you, right? If Amazon likes you and likes what you're doing, I mean, I can use a real life example for me is I know people who have gotten a single IP complaint and got suspended. I know people who have, their defect rate has gone above 1% to like 1.75 and they've got suspended. I've had my defect rate and this is knock on wood, but I've had my defect rate above 1 or 2% multiple times. I have had 8 IP complaints at the same time from piggyback listing brand name stuff. 8 IP complaints at the same time. Order defect rate above 1% and was not suspended. Now, I'm not saying, oh, it's 100% because I do my own listings and I have my own brands on Amazon and I do what I'm showing you in this video. I'm just saying that I have a pretty strong feeling that has something to do with it. Because these guys that are getting suspended left and right are generally newer sellers. And then the other guys who are being suspended, even if they've been on Amazon a long time, is the piggybackers who are just piggybacking only. They're not focused on building a brand. They're not generating any additional revenue for Amazon. Why does Amazon give a shit about you if you're not making them any money? They don't need you, right? If there's 5 sellers on here and you're number 6, why do they need you, right? As like if you had your own website and you allowed other sellers on your platform and everyone's selling the same products at around the same prices, do you really need all those sellers, right? But what if those sellers started to create new products on your website, even started to drive traffic from outside of your website, like from Google and Bing? Would you not love those people because they're going to be increasing your overall business, increasing your overall sales? So it's important to be on Amazon's good side and to understand how selling on another person's or another company's marketplace works, right? It's piggybacking still great. It still works. I still do it. But I don't do retail like Walmart and Bed Bath & Beyond. I just don't do that anymore. I got my Amazon.ca was suspended for that. My Canada. So why would I continue doing that on .com or UK or anywhere else, right? I'm just purely focused on building brands, and piggyback dropshipping is still really good, but you got to have good suppliers. We have a few hundred wholesalers that have all these brand name products that give you actual reseller rights to resell them. That's where you want to be with piggybacking. And aside from that, you want to be doing some private labeling, and you don't have to do FBA. So that's the whole point of this video. I just wanted to give you guys some super in-depth knowledge and value, pure value today on drop shipping, as well as selling on Amazon via private label without having to source from China or do FBA. Make sure to like and subscribe to this video, and any comments or questions you have, drop them below and we'll answer them.